Camp Osheti Shakoween is a movement about stewardship of our earth and about protecting the water. The outside world is defining the Standing Rock Sioux as protesters, but they call themselves water protectors. As Chief Arval Looking Horse shared, they believe that Mother Earth is sick with a fever and disease, which is spreading across the face of the earth. This is a shared understanding with many indigenous tribes around the world. We are being invited to participate in a movement to heal the earth and our relationship with the earth and with one another. At another water ceremony offered by an Ojibwe delegation, an elder spoke of how their chief shared a prophecy that one day we would sell water to one another. And everyone laughed at that gathering because they thought it was so preposterous. But it doesn't seem preposterous to us. This is the world we have created and our children are inheriting. Clean water is no longer a human right, but a commodity to be sold to the highest bidder. Water is becoming a source of war and death rather than the source of life and birth. But on Sunday, December 4th, we encircled the camp with our prayers. And thousands of peacemakers from every religious tradition imaginable, and I want you to know, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe is incredibly diverse in terms of the religions that are practiced. They are Christian and Muslim and Jewish and partake in many of the traditions that we honor here. And many are also centered in their indigenous faith, as well as the invited guests from all of those faiths, as well as thousands of veterans. Estimates were that there were over 4,000 veterans and maybe as many as 10,000 veterans. Peaceniks and veterans holding hands. I mean, this was a powerful moment. And just when we managed to encircle the entire camp and all those flags representing the hundreds upon hundreds of nations that stood with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, just as we held one another in prayer and had a circle wide enough to exclude no one, at that moment, the town crier showed up to let us know that there had been a halting of Energy Transfer Partners, that indeed the Army Corps had decided that they needed to do further environmental studies, which is, of course, what the Standing Rock Sioux tribe was asking for. Now, the Unitarian who I was holding hands with on my left wondered if maybe they had gotten the information sooner and for dramatic effect had waited till we... And I said, people have stood here in prayer since April. And we have gathered here over the last few days to practice a new way. What does it matter? If it happened right this second, it happened because of this movement of spiritual fortification, of resistance, of resilience, and of revolution. And it was a glorious, glorious celebration. Within a day, we of course heard that Energy Transfer Partners is continuing to proceed towards the Missouri River, and that indeed they do not intend to be stopped. But we have glimpsed what is possible when we hold hands with one another. And this can be stopped. We can forge a new way. But the arc of justice and its bending looks like this. So do not lose hope, my friends. It has always been this way. We are living in a moment of awakening. So let us push forward with every fiber of our being. And let us indeed reach to the left and the right until the way that you and I live and walk on the earth encircles all the living. May it be so.